Welcome to the Mind Compass, your weekly dose of mindset growth for stress management, anxiety relief, and personal development. Wada.
And g'day, listeners.
I'm Janet.
And I'm Michael, and today we're diving into a topic that hits home for every single one of us. Unmasking the real you, where we explore the masks that we all wear.
And we all wear masks. At work, at home, online, and sometimes even in the mirror with ourselves. And while masks can protect us, they can also prevent us from living freely and, more importantly, authentically. Here are 3 things you'll learn from today's episode. 1, why we wear masks and the hidden costs of keeping them on. 2, examples of how masks show up in everyday life, from corporate offices to rock stages and even in celebrity culture. And 3, how to start removing those masks and embracing your authentic self step by step.
So think about this. Have you ever felt like you're playing a role in a movie and you're not even sure that you actually like the character that you're portraying? Well, that's the essence of mask wearing. And when I look at my own life, I can name at least 6 masks that I've worn. Firstly, there's the corporate me, sharp suit, strategy hat on, composed in the boardroom or in front of customers doing presentations. Then there's the Joker entertainer mask, where I'm always cracking jokes, keeping the energy light, and putting on a show even when I don't feel like it. Then there's the muso me, up on stage, bass strapped, rocking out with the band. Then there's dad me, the guy who needs to be steady, wise, and sometimes the disciplinarian. Then there's a husband me, wanting to be strong, reliable partner who's got it all together. And then there's the one that I've probably worn the most, the bravado mask. That's the one where if you ask me how I'm doing, I'll say things like, I'm next door to perfect, or I'm living the dream, even if I'm actually nowhere near it. And people often tell me that I'm the positive energy in the room. And a lot of the time that's true, but sometimes it's just a mask, a shield to protect the vulnerable inner me. And if I'm really honest, I don't just do it for others, I also do it for myself. It's like I'm trying to convince me that I'm okay. That if I keep saying it, maybe eventually I'll believe it. But the truth is, those rehearsed lines can sometimes stop me from admitting, even to myself, when I'm not okay. When I need to slow down, feel what I'm feeling, or ask for help. And that's the danger of the bravado mask. While it can lift the room and make others feel good, it can also leave me feeling hidden. Because if I'm always next door to perfect, how can anyone truly connect with me?
So why do we wear masks? Well, most of us start wearing masks young. Remember at school trying to fit in with the cool kids, or laughing at jokes you didn't find funny, pretending to like things you didn't? Why? Because sometimes you're scared they'll see the real you and think you aren't good enough. That fear doesn't magically disappear as adults, it just changes costumes. We wear the success mask so people don't see us struggle, financially or emotionally. We wear the happy mask to cover up stress, sadness, or burnout. And we wear the bravado mask to look like we've got our shit together, even when we don't. The irony is, while we're busy trying to look perfect, what we crave most is connection, and masks actually block connection. They keep people at arm's length. So to keep it real, let's share a couple of different stories.
I've got a close friend who grew up in a broken family. She was a single mum, doing it tough, navigating the world as part of a diverse background. And from a young age, she wore mask after mask just to survive. The strong mask at school, the tough mask in the neighbourhood, the polite mask in front of authority. Each mask helped her fit in and avoid judgment. But underneath, she carried the exhaustion of hiding her true self. And the day that she started peeling those masks off, well, that's when her confidence and freedom exploded.
And then there's Charlie Sheen. We recently watched a documentary about Charlie Sheen. Talk about masks. He wore that Hollywood mask, the charming, invincible star. He even branded himself with that famous mantra, winner. And here's the reality. At the very time he was shouting winner to the world, he was losing. He was losing his battle with health. His health was failing. His relationships were breaking. And his reputation and his self-esteem was in free fall. He may have had ridiculous amounts of money, and coupled with that mask of bravado fueled by booze and drugs, it made him look untouchable on the surface. But behind it was absolute chaos, addiction, insecurity, and chronic loneliness. His winner mask served him in public, but it almost destroyed him in private. And his story is a powerful reminder that the masks we wear to project strength can sometimes be the very things that expose our deepest weaknesses.
And I've also felt it in my own life, switching from a board meeting or client pitches to band rehearsals to family dinners to getting together with friends. Sometimes I catch myself wondering, which Michael am I right now? It's like slipping between costumes, corporate me, muso me, dad me, joker me. And then there's the husband mask. And that's an interesting one because, yes, there are moments when I slip into a role, wanting to be the strong, reliable partner who's always got things under control. But here's the truth. It's with Janet that I feel most authentic. She's the one person I don't need to impress, perform for, or hide from. And when I take off all the other masks, the bravado, the corporate, the joker, what's left is the real me. And Janet not only sees that man, she embraces him. That's where authenticity feels safest, in the presence of someone who loves you exactly as you are, not for the roles that you play.
And there is a cost for keeping a mask on. Masks build walls and create distance. They leave us feeling lonely in the middle of a really crowded room. Social media has amplified this. These platforms are mask factories, handing us filters that smooth our faces, captions that polish our lives, and highlight reels that make everything look so flawless.
Oh, yeah.
When you scroll through Instagram, TikTok or Facebook and you see endless snapshots of perfection, carefully edited selfies, dream holidays, curated lifestyles, we buy into it because we all want to be liked and validated and accepted. But when everyone's showing their best angles, we start comparing our really messy lives to someone else's edited version, and that comparison doesn't connect us. It isolates us. And that's why so many people feel lonely today. We're more connected than ever before, yet rarely truly known. Surrounded by strangers, likes and followers, but starving for someone who sees us unfiltered and unpolished and unmasked. And what's the opposite of masks? Vulnerability.
Now, vulnerability gets a really bad rap, right? People think it's a weakness. But the truth is, it's the foundation of deep connection. And without vulnerability, relationships stay shallow, and with it, they grow roots. And I've seen this play out in my marriage and friendships, even in band rehearsals. The times that I've dared to say, hey, I'm struggling, or I'm not sure that I've got this right. Those are the moments that invite real connection. The walls come down and the people come to you. And here's where it gets even deeper. Because while we might fool each other with masks, we actually can't fool God. He or she, or whatever denomination you want to actually call God, already sees beneath them all. God knows the thoughts that we hide, the fears that we don't admit, the insecurities that we try to bury, and God still loves us fully and unconditionally. And that's both terrifying and freeing.
Being vulnerable with God, and God to me is yourself. God lives in you. That's who you are, really. It's the universe, yeah? Mm-hmm. So taking off that mask in prayer or deep thought or surrender doesn't change that presence. It changes us. It opens us up to healing and to peace and to wholeness.
So how do we start? Here's 3 ideas to start with. Firstly, notice your roles. Pay attention to where you're switching masks and ask yourself, am I expressing myself or am I actually hiding myself? Then take one step of honesty. With someone that you really trust, share something real, something really real that you normally keep hidden, and test the waters of that vulnerability. And thirdly, check your reflection. Before you post, before you perform, ask, am I being real or today am I wearing a mask?
Before we finish up this episode, we invite you to do this. Take a piece of paper. On one side, write down 3 masks you wear. At work, at home, with friends, online, wherever. Be honest. On the other side of the paper, write down one small way you could lower that mask this week. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Maybe it's telling a friend how you're really doing. Maybe it's showing up without the perfect story rehearsed. And maybe it's not responding next door to perfect, because you're not. Maybe it's leaving the filter off your next post. Small acts of honesty build the muscle of authenticity. Thanks for spending time with us today. Remember, the more you take off the mask, the more space you create for love, connection, and freedom.
You've been listening to The Mind Compass, where your mindset becomes your map to authenticity, connection, and courage.
Love and blessings, and until next time, be real, be you.
See ya.